Welcome to the October 2014 edition of the Illinois Association of REALTORS Housing Report. Joining me today is Dr. Jeff Hewings with REAL at the University of Illinois in Champaign. Welcome, Dr. Hewings. Sales are back up just a little bit for the state. What does this signal, Jeff, for the last few months of the year?
I think that, as you know, John, there's a hump-shaped profile during the year with the sales maximizing in the midsummer months, and then they begin to go into a sort of late season slump. And the pattern is exactly the same as probably the last 15, 20 years that we've been looking at the data. So I don't think there's anything unusual about the fact that the sales are slowing down. People are obviously distracted by Thanksgiving, by Christmas, and buying a house is not something on the priority at this time of the year. So I don't think it's anything unusual. I don't think it's anything to get alarmist about. And the final thought is that we are very, very reticent about extrapolating anything from 1 month's worth of data. We like to look over much, much longer periods of time. And had we seen anything untoward over the last 2 or 3 months that signaled something dramatic, sure, we would have drawn it to our attention. But clearly nothing is standing out as being unusual.
Can you talk to me a little bit about sort of what the inventory is doing? I mean, are we seeing a return to stability right now?
Yeah, I think we are. I think a lot of people are finally believing that the economy is turning around. They certainly didn't reflect that in their votes in the election, but I think there were other factors that dominated the economy. I think what is basically happening is that for a consumer to really get to the point of thinking about a sale, it's more than a trivial decision about whether they're going to buy this grocery this week or that grocery. And I think it's taken a long time to convince themselves that, yes, things seem to be better. Maybe this is a good time. So I think a lot more people are putting their homes on the market. And I think we are going back towards some equilibrium. And one thing that's been relatively stable, slightly declining, but in a positive sense, has been the number of months that we estimate it would take to clear the market. And I think that's a very, very good indication. And having that fluctuate from month to month is probably not a good sign, but it has not been.
Now prices have been pretty robust. So, up about 6% over last year. Do you see that being sustainable into the final months of the year?
We may have a little bit of a downturn. I mean, if the weather continues as cold as it is, and you two of us are being very smart in escaping, so we can only comment at some distance. But clearly, when we've seen very cold snaps, we do find that people react very negatively. And so 2013, we had a very mild winter, and we saw the start of a massive upturn in sales. So I think that people are not going to come out of their homes and look for properties if the weather is really bad. So I think it's less the economy at the moment. I think more weather factors that are going to dictate.